Hi there and welcome. Thank you for being here with us on this incredible day.
We're so excited to have you with us today because we have something to share with you that we know will change your life forever.
There's never been a time like today to start a business. It doesn't matter what country you live in, how old or young you are, or whether you've even started a business before. Today, anyone can start a profitable business.
The world is changing so fast and new opportunities are opening up every day right in front of us. The old model of going to school for years and years, then getting a job and staying there until retirement is completely broken. That model was built in a world that just doesn't exist anymore.
Today, nobody is going to pay you for retirement. Heck, retirement isn't even guaranteed anymore. Even if a company did guarantee a stable retirement for you, which is nearly unheard of now, what would you be willing to give up for that?
Do you want to sacrifice the next 10, 20, 30, or 40 years of your life to someone else, to a company that will get rid of you as soon as you're no longer useful to its bottom line? Of course not. Nobody wants that. Yet that's what everyone says you should do. It's more secure, they say. Starting a business is risky, they say. Well, we say they're wrong.
Trusting your financial future to someone else is what's risky. Hoping that someone else doesn't fire you and take your financial livelihood is risky. Wishing that someday you'll be able to retire and travel the world is risky, since you have no idea if that someday will ever happen.
We say live the life you want starting now. Take control of your own financial future. Be in charge of your life. Travel the world and spend time with those you love now. You don't need to wait until someday.
If you want financial freedom, if you want to create your own life, if you want to live and work anywhere in the world, if you want to build the life you've always wanted, if you want to spend time with those you love, and if you want to create something that you believe in, now is the time, and we're here to show you how.
You see, we both started off as 9-to-5 employees. I mean, in our case, it was more like 6 a.m. to 9 p.m. at the jobs we had. We both knew there was a better way to live than being miserable in a job for decades, hoping we'd be able to retire comfortably someday. So we ventured into the world of entrepreneurship. Through years of fumbling through building our own businesses, we figured it out. We built businesses that changed our lives, and we never looked back.
And now it's our mission to give people just like you the same freedom we built through entrepreneurship. We know that if we can build successful businesses, anyone can do it. And you can too. You just have to get started.
Years ago, we discovered a unique business model that anyone can do. We've both sold millions of dollars building businesses using this special model. We've also taught people this model, and they're producing over $40 million per month right now. In fact, here are a few people that built their own businesses with what we're about to show you.
My name's Mike McClary, and I'm a member of what's called ASM 1, the first group that went through the Amazing Selling Machine. I remember back to where I was before I was able to start my own business, and I was working for Charter Communications, a telecom company. I had a great job, actually. It was really nice group of people, good office, no real complaints about it. But I definitely remember feeling that I can't imagine this is where I'm going to spend the rest of my life, that I'm going to be sitting at this desk, doing the same job, getting up, working from 8 to 5, 6, and I just really wanted to find something that wouldn't feel like such a job. Something that I could do for the rest of my life, that I'd get up and enjoy doing, and that would allow me to spend a lot more time with my family. And luckily for me, 2013, that opportunity did come around. I got an email back in January of 2013. Started talking about a program that would be launching pretty soon. So I went through and I watched these pre-launch videos, and I saw what I thought to be a really good opportunity. It just made sense to me. So I ended up signing up in March of 2013 and started the training. And it was amazing how well the business model was working for us almost immediately. My brother and I joined up and started selling our first products, and we launched actually in May of 2013. And from the point that we actually made our first sale at the end of May, I knew this was going to work for us. It was incredible to see the product take off all on its own. Everything that we had been taught and been prepping for the past 2 to 3 months had really gotten us ready for this, but you just don't really know what's going to happen until you actually see your product selling. And it was August of 2013. We hit our very first milestone. We were already making $10,000 in revenue a month. And when I say that, our profit margins were really high. We're talking between 25 and 35% of profit margins. And at that point in time, it was just amazing to know that we were selling the products that were pulling in a significant amount of revenue for us. In fall of 2013, October, we hit $25,000 in sales a month. If you think about that, that's 2 months past August. So we had more than doubled our business from that point in time. Then it was December of that year. I'd probably not 7-8 months after our first product went live on Amazon, we hit the target that I'd hoped for. We were selling in excess of $50,000 a month. Of that, like I said, 25-35% profit on all of that. And it was just amazing to see that we had done this in such a short amount of time. And we were at the point where we could each quit our jobs and focus on this full time. It was such an amazing feeling to know that we had built that in such a short amount of time, and really with very little resources. I mean, we didn't have an office, we didn't have a warehouse, we didn't have anyone answering phones, we didn't have any kind of customer service reps, because you didn't need that. Amazon, the model that's been built around this, takes care of that for you. They ship your products for you, they store your products for you, they take care of processing all the payments for you. All that we had to do is make sure that we had products to sell, and every 2 weeks we knew that they would send us a check. Actually, it would deposit it straight into our bank account. I now finally had something that was completely my own. It was my own business, and it was something I was going to pass down to my family in the future. So it was unlike anything that I ever experienced. Before that, I'd imagined having maybe a pension, a 401k, a desk job that I'd be able to work till until I'm 60, whatever, and retire from, and then have, a decent life. But this is going to be something completely different. And not just for me, but for my brother also. Again, what we're doing here is not just one family's life that we're changing. I was able to change it for him also. Like, we both worked together to build this for our families, and to know that we did that in such a short amount of time, in less than a year, was a pretty amazing feeling.
Yes, hi, so I'm Kirsty Verity, originally from England, but I've lived in Australia for the past 12 years. Before ASM, I'd actually been in a marketing role, a marketing capacity for the last sort of 12 to 15 years. Really very much a corporate role, and I first started out in the UK because I'm English, and then I moved to Australia and I got a role over there, and I was loving it. I really enjoyed marketing. Then I kind of got to a stage where I kind of hated the board meetings. I couldn't make the decisions that I wanted to make, and just got really sort of downhearted with the whole corporate structure and the way that businesses were going and actually treating their people, etc. So I really started to think about what else could I do, and I reckoned if I can make $20 million for a big company, I'm sure I can make one for myself. So that's when I really started to think about there must be something else out there that I can actually do for myself. It was ASM1, and when the launch came through, it just seemed like a perfect marriage of the physical product thing that I did on eBay plus the affiliate marketing stuff, because it was all automated. The fact that Amazon did everything for you, and I was based in Australia, so I didn't want any infrastructure around me, and because I wanted to travel, it just seemed like the perfect thing to do. I just believed in it so much that I thought I just want to do this full time. So even before I'd started selling a product, I basically went in and spoke to my manager and said that I think there were 3 people doing the same role as me, and so I said if you actually put 2 people, that you'd be able to actually run the business a lot more efficiently and cost save and all that. So basically I sort of talked myself out of a job, and I picked a category that I was personally passionate about, and then I picked a product that went with that category. And so I started with one product, and then within 3 months I'd replaced my salary with that just one product, and that was my first goal, was to replace my salary. So that's why I really took the plunge and just went, right, I'm in, so how do I make this happen? I think the one key thing I was lacking when I was in the corporate world was being inspired by the people around me, and so now I'm inspired every day. So that was probably the most surprising bit, and the fact it was so quick to make money. That was really surprising as well. The way that the training programs are done was amazing, because I've done, like I said, I've done a couple of courses before, and it was very much a dump and leave, you know, so you go to the seminar and then they give you a bunch of info and then you're left on your own. So in terms of that first step, and having the community of people around us, plus the way that the videos were broken down, it's very logical, step by step by step, and action oriented. So it's almost like you couldn't go wrong, and I really enjoyed that part of it, because number one, it was documented obviously, but number two, it was bite-sized chunks of information that were easily consumed, and then it was easy then to take an action from it. And I really like the badges as well, because that gives you a little, you know, boost along the way, and then the bigger community of all the other ASM people within it, it just gives you that buffer. Yeah, I've recommended it to loads of my friends, and a lot of them have started it. I've had a couple of people who've already left their jobs as well, and they left within like 8 months. If you're sat at your computer, basically about to buy it, but you're hesitating, I would just sort of say to yourself, you've got there, you're already at that button. Think about the reasons why you got there in the first place. Because if your why is big enough, this investment, I mean, you know, it's a really, really small investment in the grand scheme of things in terms of being able to change your life. So get really focused on what got you there in the first place in terms of actually consuming this information, and just buy it, because at the end of the day, there's
Of your dreams starting today by accessing this proven business building program that's like nothing you've ever seen before.
The brand new version of Amazing Selling Machine, also known as ASM, that you get access to includes 6 powerful components to build this business. The first of the 6 components is the new online web class. The brand new version of the online web class includes a welcome module, 8 core modules, and 4 new bonus modules with information and strategies we've never covered before in the Amazing Selling Machine. You get access to this 100% online web class anytime you want, at your own convenience, and learn how to build this business step by step from start to finish. The web class walks you through building the business and guides you every step of the way. In module number 1, you discover an overview of selling on Amazon and Seller Central, why you should start with Amazon.com, the USA platform, no matter what country you're from, setting up your personal name versus a business, creating an Amazon.com Seller Central account, whether you're in the USA or any other country, the brand mindset, the daily sales and profit calculator, choosing a product that relates to your passion and interests, categories to choose and categories to avoid, and the main elements of a killer Amazon opportunity.
Next, in module number 2, you discover the ASM product selection criteria, products to avoid, the 5-step product opportunity finder system, bestseller ranking analysis, how to determine if your product is keyword driven and why this matters, finding and working with suppliers, researching suppliers for your top 3 products, and international product sourcing made easy.
Next, in module number 3, you learn how to contact suppliers and what to say even if you've never sourced a product before, how to get the best pricing and terms from your supplier, supplier follow-up, selecting suppliers and ordering product samples, evaluating product samples and choosing best supplier, choosing a brand name and a product name, easy product design and packaging, labels, UPCs, etc., and labeling your product for FBA, placing your first inventory order, and preparing your FBA shipment.
Next, in module number 4, you discover the 4 key elements of a top-notch Amazon product listing, finding the best search term keywords for your product, copywriting for Amazon fundamentals, creating a killer product title, creating attention-grabbing product images, creating compelling bullet points, creating an irresistible product description that makes people buy your product and the other components of a product page, getting 5-star reviews with active loop, and email campaigns that boost customer engagement.
Next, in Module 5, you'll learn the Listing Jumpstart system to ramp up your Amazon sales, using press releases to get free traffic and sales for your products, free promotion and social proof with the Alliance tool, getting massive traffic from Facebook, YouTube, and Pinterest using the Private Alliance tool, building social proof by creating your own Facebook brand page, creating promotional videos, and simple steps to creating a high-quality website for your product brand.
And next, in module number 6, you discover the powerful listing launch formula marketing system, setting up single-use coupon codes, introduction to keyword ranking, getting your first product reviews, getting reviews if you are outside the USA, setting up automated Amazon-sponsored ads, analyzing results and setting up manual Amazon-sponsored ads, push-button promotion with the promotion tool, and leveraging your reviews for more buyers with the Alliance tool.
Next, in Module 7, you'll learn how to further boost your traffic and sales, how to do a sales velocity boost with a discount promotion, building your customer list, leveraging top Amazon reviewers, leveraging third parties such as bloggers and YouTube celebrities for traffic and sales, re-optimizing your product listing to ramp up conversions, Amazon brand registry, and social media strategy for promotion and traffic.
Next, and the last of the 8 core modules, in module number 8, you discover running your business on autopilot, Seller Central Operations Overview, seller feedback and your seller rating, inventory management, Amazon seller support, using Amazon reports to grow your business, your daily seller checklist, and outsourcing your business for massive growth and the ultimate freedom.
But that's not all. For the first time ever, we're going beyond the initial 8 core modules of Amazing Selling Machine to give you a deep dive into the newest and hottest areas of opportunity for physical product sellers.
Amazon does tens of billions of dollars per year in sales on these platforms, and they work just like the USA platform. Right now, there is next to zero competition on the non-USA platforms, yet there are millions of people looking to buy products every single day. This second bonus module walks you through grabbing your piece of the massive sales on these hot Amazon international platforms before everyone else figures it out.
Billions of dollars in sales still happen around the world outside of Amazon. There are special marketing strategies you can deploy with an e-commerce store that aren't possible with Amazon. But if you've laid the foundation by starting with Amazon, then you're 10 steps ahead and already producing sales when you get to this step of the business and start building your brand empire.
This is a special topic that we've never covered before, but is very necessary once you start producing massive sales and need to source products in larger and larger quantities. We teach you how to use freight forwarders and negotiate payments for rock-bottom pricing with the highest quality suppliers. This allows you to build your business using the same resources as the biggest companies on the planet. This brand new version of the web class is built to get your business producing profits as quickly as possible, so you can start scaling your business as big as you want.
The results you'll achieve with the web class alone will blow you away. But there's so much more.
This tool is built to automate and scale your business's sales and profits as quickly as possible, with you having to do as least as possible. You get to focus on building your brand while the software tools amplify your efforts. It's like having a staff of hundreds of employees all working for you 24/7. First off, we have Kevin Harrington, one of the original sharks on the hit TV show Shark Tank, watched by over 8 million people per episode. Kevin Harrington has been involved with over 500 product launches, is the founder of As Seen on TV, and has produced billions of dollars in sales for highly successful physical products. He's going to reveal how to create a marketable product brand that you can scale as big as you want.
We also have Eric Bandholz, a former Shark Tank competitor and founder of beardbrand.com. He's going to teach you how to build massive sales and an irresistible brand for your business.
We also have New York Times best-selling author and financial expert Garrett Gunderson, who's going to teach you how to unlock hidden cash flow by optimizing your personal and business finances that you can use to fund and grow your business.
We also have Karen Waxman, a retail distribution expert who's helping people get their products into Walmart, Best Buy, and other massive big box retailers. She's going to show you how to get your brand and products into some of the biggest retailers on the planet. But that's not all. We have tons of other incredible speakers coming to teach you how to scale your new business to as big as you want. Our mission is to create more successful entrepreneurs in this world. Your impact reaches beyond yourself, and we want to see you inspire hundreds of people with your successes and your willingness to take action and build the business of your dreams. We want nothing to stand in your way of creating your new, incredible future.
Hi, my name is Shane Oglow, and Matt and Jason asked me to shoot a quick little video kind of detailing where I came from and some of the success I've had with ASM and selling physical products online with Amazon. Now, I actually took the ASM course back in October of 2013, although I've really only been selling for about a year and a half. And like most people, I started off just doing it part-time. I had a full-time job. I had sort of my life. I just kind of worked in the evenings here and there and on weekends on my business. And well, you can see actually right now my sales summary. So far this month, I've made over $85,000 in sales. Normally we're about $20,000 to $30,000 higher than that. But if anybody would have told me a year and a half ago that I'd be making $85,000 or $100,000 in sales every month, I would have fallen off my chair and thought you were probably crazy. So if we head off into reports here, which will be the business reports, you can see today so far we've sold 90 units today. Now it's the late afternoon, early evening. It's a Monday. Mondays can be hit or miss for us. Sometimes they can be not so great sales day. But hey, that's not too bad, especially considering we're out of quite a few of our products. And actually, a lot of the products we're out of are some of our more higher value products. So you can see our average sales per order item is $28.75. It's actually usually in the high 30s, but hey, that's okay. And running out of inventory is actually a good problem to have. But you can see my sales so far today are 90 units. Yesterday we sold 119. Same day last week was 153, just under $4,000 that day. And last year, 15 units. Now, if I want to take a look back in time, for instance, I could look at a year to date. We can see so far this year, we've done over $750,000. And last year, the whole year, I did $309,000. Now, of course, we still have the best months of the year coming out, which is November and December, and I expect we'll easily double that number. I expect to finish this year somewhere around the $1.5 to $2 million mark. This physical products business that the Amazing Selling Machine course teaches you is beyond reproach, and it has absolutely been a game changer for me. I've been able to quit my regular job. Now I work from home. We travel when we want. We do the things we want. I'm getting back to enjoying my life again. And as I said, yeah, it is work, but at the same time, I'm enjoying my work. I'm enjoying getting up in the morning and doing what I'm doing. It's exciting. It's fun. It's fun to find new products and build your brand. It's fun to move into new markets. And of course, they've built this incredible support community around this entire thing. So you're never really truly alone. There is really no problem or any situation you come up against that someone in the community has not already tackled and dealt with. I truly believe this is the most powerful business program available to such a broad range of people on the market today.
Hey everybody, my name is Christy, and I am a small town girl. And I am a stay-at-home mom of my 3 small children, age 7, 5, and 4. I became involved with ASM in May of 2014, so I've been involved about a year and a half in this business. I launched my first product on August 22nd of last year. And as you can see in my live account on Amazon, on today's date, September 29th, 2015, at 5:23, Amazon time, my sales for the day are $783 even. I'll do a custom shot of some of my sales. I just did a custom date of August 4th, 2015 through September 4th, 2015, which is the day I ran out of stock of my main product, which just came back in stock 2 days ago, and still I'm ramping up sales from being out of stock for a while. So I'll go ahead and apply that. And in that 30 days, I was able to do $39,000 in sales almost 40, just shy of $40,000 in sales in a 30-day period. So I'm pretty happy with my results. My goal for between now and the end of the year is to have $100,000 in sales in a 1-month period. I believe it's pretty possible for me, as I just launched a few new products, and with the holiday season coming, August to September isn't necessarily the best month there is, so this number is pretty impressive for that time frame. But that's not all that's really impressive and something I wanted to share with you. I want to share with you some other custom dates, being November 1st, 2014 to December 31st, 2014. The reason I'm showing you these dates is because on October 1st, 2014, I received some devastating news. I was diagnosed with stage 4 cancer, which devastated both myself and my family. And before I started treatment at the end of October, I was able to order inventory to get me through the holiday season. And during November and December, I did 35 days, 5 days a week, 7 weeks straight of radiation and chemotherapy for my cancer. And during that time frame, when I was barely able to lift my head out of my bed, from November 1st through the end of the year of December 31st in a 2-month time period, doing the absolute minimal work that you could possibly think of, I was able to do just shy of $36,000 in sales. As you know, if you know anybody who has been devastated by cancer or another disability or another disease, being able to have an income during this time is so incredibly important, and something I would never have been able to do with a 9-to-5 job, as I could barely lift my head off the pillow some days. So that's the power of Amazon, and that's the power of the amazing selling machine. Not only did Amazon and ASM give me the ability to have this passive income for my family, for my medical bills, but it also gave me motivation and something to look forward to. When I finished my radiation treatment, my technicians gave me a certificate, and on the certificate it said, "Have fun in Vegas." All of my technicians knew that my goal was to be better before I went to Vegas for the ASM live event. In February 2015, just shy of 2 months after I finished my radiation and chemotherapy treatment, I attended the live event in Las Vegas for the amazing selling machine.
In the past few months, now that I'm feeling better and cancer-free, I have been able to launch a number of products, and I'm very excited about the holiday season. And I have, not only is it something I take pride in, but the members of the community are so incredible. And even though some of them I've only met once, or some of them not at all, they are so encouraging. And not only are they encouraging of my business, but they're the first ones that called me after my diagnosis. They are just incredible. It's an incredible, supportive group of people that I've never, ever experienced in my life prior to my experience in ASM. And again, I cannot thank Matt and Jason enough for creating this course, allowing me to have the opportunity to be a member of it.
We told people that if we ever open doors again, the investment would likely be $10,000 or higher. The opportunities for physical products business owners are bigger than ever and are growing every month. Some of our members are doing millions of dollars per year right now with businesses they started less than 18 months ago. It's absolutely incredible.
Amazon has experienced double-digit growth and is on a relentless pace to capture a larger and larger share of the world's e-commerce sales. There are more and bigger opportunities to duplicate the same exact business in international markets. There's huge untapped goldmine opportunities in those countries that anyone can tap into. The world's online retail markets are getting disrupted and are in their infancy. However, it's our mission to create more successful entrepreneurs. We have to balance that mission with the wishes of some of our members who want to keep this business opportunity all to themselves and their fellow members. Some don't want us to ever let anyone else in. This is why we never guarantee we'll open doors again. We listen to our members, and it's getting to the point that the wishes of those who don't want us to open the doors again may be too strong to resist.
However, a couple months ago, we committed to letting a few more people in starting today. we decided that if we were going to, we'd make the program better than ever, better than anyone that had gone through the program in the past had ever experienced. We've spent months and hundreds of thousands of dollars refining the training, upgrading the software tools.
We have to limit its availability. We only want people truly committed to join. This may be you, or it may not. If you're willing to do whatever it takes to be successful, we want you in. If you're only a dabbler in success, then this isn't for you.
Full-fledged program walking you through every aspect of building a long-term, real business that you can run from anywhere in the world. You can literally run this business from your smartphone like some of our members do.
Everything you need to build the business, including the training, community, support, technology, and resources, is included. We leave nothing to chance. Best of all, you own everything. It's your business.
Compare this to a typical franchise. An example of this is a well-known massage studio franchise. This franchise costs you $800,000 to get started. And even after you put in all your own effort and work into building it, you still don't own the brand. Someone else does. Yet you're out $800,000. That tells you it's not $200,000 like a typical MBA business degree.
It's not $100,000 plus like it costs to get started building a real estate business. It's not $30,000 like what the Small Business Administration says a typical startup costs to build. And it's not even $10,000 like we said 6 months ago that we'd likely require to get in Amazing Selling Machine. We're in the middle ground in which we want to create more entrepreneurs and to get us to never open the doors again, that at some point we're just going to have to listen.
Because of this, we've decided to extend an incredible bargain considering everything you get and everything we've invested, which is now in the millions of dollars. I've invested tens of thousands of dollars in seminars and other training.
Step-by-step guide to building this business. You learn a lesson and you implement it for yourself right away, all the way through to when you've built your full-scale business. It truly is one of a kind. However, the price may still seem expensive to you. I understand where those thoughts are coming from. But I ask you, compared to what?
Compared to spending years of your life trying to figure everything out on your own, I imagine you make enough money per year to justify investing a little bit to save you years of time.
Compared to cheap training with no proven results and without thousands of iterations in improving the program to get people results as quickly as possible?
Compared to spending the next 30 years of your life chained to a desk working for someone else, all to find out you don't have enough freedom to actually retire. If it were me, I'd choose to take the risk. I'd choose to give something a try that may change my life forever. Time is our only truly limited resource. Anything that will save you time and provide you a certainty of your future is something worth investing in.
However, no matter what we say, this program may still not be for you. As we told you, it's not for dabblers. It's for people serious about creating financial independence. It's for people who will stop at nothing to be successful for themselves and their families. It's for people not willing to settle for a mediocre life. It's for action takers who feel the fear and do it anyway.
Now, I know you're likely itching to jump in and get started with the Amazing Selling Machine, and everything we've told you so far is enough to convince you that this is the right path for your future. But we want to take all of the pressure off your shoulders. We want to show you that we know you will be successful. Because of this,
we know you'll be successful. We know you'll create financial independence and freedom. We know this because we've seen it. We've seen retired police officers, teachers, physicians, assistants, financial executives, grandma, sandwich sellers from Brazil, and retired soldiers build incredible businesses with Amazing Selling Machine.
We know you can too, but you have to make the leap. The decision is up to you. We're here for you and want nothing more than to watch you build a successful business that changes everything for you. But you have to take the next step. But that's not all. There's one last incentive to grab your spot right now, dig in, and build the business that changes everything for you and secures a prosperous financial future. The most successful members are those that commit, those that from the minute they get inside, like you will be in a few minutes, they start going through the training, engaging in the community, and taking action. We've looked at the data, and this sort of relentless action taking creates the greatest successes. We want this to be you, so here's what we're doing. As this is a physical products business, you'll need to invest in inventory. You do so that you can sell the inventory at a big profit and produce cash flow for you and your business. This is how Apple has racked up a cash pile of over $100 billion. However, we want you to move fast and take action, so don't hold anything back, change your life, and we've got you covered every step of the way.
You have nothing to lose and everything to gain.
Click the button below to join us now.
My brother and I joined up and started selling our first products, and we launched actually in May of 2013. And from the point that we actually made our first sale at the end of May, I knew this was going to work for us. It was incredible to see the product take off all on its own. Everything that we had been taught and been prepping for the past 2 to 3 months had really gotten us ready for this, but you just don't really know what's going to happen until you actually see your product selling. And it was August of 2013. We hit our very first milestone. We were already making $10,000 in revenue a month. And when I say that, our profit margins were really high. We're talking between 25 and 35% of profit margins. And at that point in time, it was just amazing to know that we were selling the products that were pulling in a significant amount of revenue for us.
The way that the training programs are done was amazing, because I've done, like I said, I've done a couple of courses before, and it was very much a dump and leave, so you go to the seminar and then they give you a bunch of info and then you're left on your own. So in terms of that first step and having the community of people around us, plus the way that the videos were broken down, it's very logical, step by step by step, and action oriented. So it's almost like you couldn't go wrong, and I really enjoyed that part of it, because number one, it was documented obviously, but number two, it was bite-sized chunks of information that were easily consumed, and then it was easy then to take an action from it.
This was just me and a computer, and starting this thing from scratch and wondering if it could work, to building it into a multi-million-dollar business. And I mean, in the first year, really. We've been doing it for 2 years, but in the first year. And to be able to accomplish that, now I believe that there's nothing that I can't accomplish. Knowing that my younger children, college will be no issues, or sending them to school in other countries, whatever it is, non-issue.
So many times throughout the day, it's like we kind of get, we get the giggles a little bit.
I know, we do.
Of like, hey, this is actually happening. That hey, we're actually have done this, and those are the things that it's easy to take them for granted. In fact, I think we joked about this. We've been married for 12 years, and I think over these last 4 months, we've spent more time with each other, working together, and actually being around each other, enjoying time together, than we have in the 12 years that we've been married.